Hey everybody, what's going on? Nick here, and thank you for tuning in. Now, today's topic is going to be the tools we use as an entrepreneur. Now, as an entrepreneur, we have all these tools at our disposal, all these things that can sidetrack us, but there are some staples that we need, right? For me, it's very important for me to be extremely efficient. Right. I have a lot of things I need to do. I cannot spend all this time doing the same thing over and over again. So one of the tools I'm going to cover for an example in this module is going to be Text Expander. Text Expander is this great software where you can type in a code on your keyboard. Like for example, let's say it's ZZPNL, and I could have it populate anything I want. So an automated message, maybe it's something I say all the time to my customers or to my team. But instead of having to type out these paragraphs, I can type in 4 to 8 letters on my keyboard and boom, it automatically pops up. Something like this is very important for saving time and not very expensive. I think it's like $3.50 a month. Now, this is one of the many tools I use in my business. Now, tools are extremely important. They allow our lives to be easier. Another one would be a CRM. All right, so I have this great CRM. It's called Touchpoint, and we use it for communicating with our customers, for customer service. We use it for phone numbers. That's how we text back and forth. And then we also use it to track where customers are in the sales process or the fulfillment process. So those are some things that we do with our CRM. Okay, then after the CRM, we have email. I know that seems real simple, but email isn't that simple when you have a business and you're actually pretty busy. So I know in the beginning that Gmail works great or any email works great when you're working inside of the client. Well, I use Zendesk. Zendesk is amazing. It's like $50 a month, and it's probably best classified as like a ticketing system, right? Where it takes your emails that you get, you forward them into Zendesk, and then they create tickets that your team can work and solve and operate in, which is really great for organization. Now, I wanted to cover a couple of these tools. I'm going to deep dive them in each section in this module. I'm going to show you exactly how we do it at Lead Mining and exactly how you can apply it to whatever industry or whatever endeavor you are pursuing. All right, so what we covered was we got Text Expander, okay? We got Zendesk, we got email. All right, another great one that I use would be phone.com, right? So I have a virtual cell phone for my business. It's an app that lives inside of my phone. I can text from it, I can call from it. My employees can log into it. That's the other thing about tools that we need. We need other people to be able to log into it. Anything cannot just be owned by one person. If it's owned by one person, you're going to have a bottleneck at some point. So each login must be shareable. We must be able to log in from multiple locations. And whenever we do that, so my Zendesk, for example, everybody can log into it. My phone.com, everyone can log into it, which is great. Let's say I'm on vacation and I'm getting text messages. Now I can just tell my team, hey, I'm on vacation. Please watch my text messages, and I'm covered. As opposed to if it goes to my actual cell phone, I cannot scale that, right? Because no one else can check this. Okay, so those are some tricks that I like to use. And the other thing about tools, not only will they save us time, but they do cost us money. So it's extremely important that we do whatever we can to keep those costs low. You'll see that everything I recommend to you will be as the lowest cost available. And the way I use them is on the cheapest ways. I'm extremely frugal with my business expenses. And it's one of the reasons why we are so profitable in my business, because I'm not going out of my way to buy the most expensive thing. I'm finding something that works. I'm utilizing it. I'm taking advantage of it. I'm making sure all my team members can log into it, and I am making sure it also has the lowest cost. That is extremely important. There are services that do the same thing that cost way more money out there. All right. So we don't want to get caught up unless we need those crazy robust features. And chances are we won't until we're doing millions of dollars. in sales. So when we think of tools in our business, I want us to think, how does this save us time? How can this allow us to scale? And, how can this really save us money? It is going to cost us money, but the reality is the money it costs you should be way less than the money it saves you. Another example I'll give is Hubstaff. So we use Hubstaff at Lead Mining, and I use it. All my employees log in, they clock into it. Each person in Hubstaff costs $6 a month, okay, to manage their time and do all this other stuff. Now, you could easily say, well, oh my God, $6 a month, that's a lot of money if I have 20 employees. Yeah, it's $120 a month that you're paying just to manage their clock in and their clock out. Now, how much money is that saving you? One employee lies to you and says they work 1 hour when they didn't, and you can't go back and double check, you just lost 20 bucks. Okay. That's like the cost of 3 employees inside of this software. So that math was meant to represent to you how paying money sometimes and using these services actually saves you money. If I can make sure my team is more efficient, more effective, more honest, more in integrity, then that software is going to pay for itself. Now, that being said, I know I said it's only $6 per user, and that's so incredibly inexpensive. Again, there's competitors to Hubstaff, like Time Doctor, that's $15 per month. Well, why would I pay more than twice as much if it does the same thing? And it does do the same thing. Trust me, I used to use Time Doctor. Now I use Hubstaff, right? So I'm going to give you guys the insight to all of these softwares and all the way we use them in our business so you can apply them to your business. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get into these videos.